Hello America, Citizen Patriot again, here to annoy. I'm going to wrap it up with this video. It's such a beautiful day outside. I'm going to get outside. But I was reading through Reuters, and the U.S., out of Reuters, it says the U.S. will boycott the United Nations Conference on Racism. And in typical U.S. form, a platform that I don't agree with, the Arab nations have described Zionism as racism in their last meeting, and I tend to want to agree with them. Now, I don't mind the idea of Judaism. I don't mind the Jewish people at all. But what I do mind is Zionism, and we're going to get into a little bit of that today. But I'm going to read on. The United Nations organized the forum in Geneva to help deal with the wounds from the last such meetings in Durban, South Africa. The United States and Israel walked out of the 2001 conference when Arabs tried to define Zionism as racist. And I agree. Now, that having been said, the ultimate goal of the United Nations and the United States, allegedly in the Middle East, is for the Israeli state of Zionism to rule the entire Middle East and to be its police. By population reduction in the Middle East, it'll make the Jewish state easier to rule them. Now, the old palace of Nebuchadnezzar in Kuwait City and the old ruins, the Jewish people, the Zionists, feel as if they have right and claim to those palaces because their ancestors built them. And that is their ultimate goal. They want to rule the entire Middle East. This is Zionism now. They want to rule the entire Middle East, including Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Oman, the Sudan, Palestine, on and on and on. And that will be the union there, the Middle East Union there. That'll be ruled by the Israelis under U.S. control, which is why we give them so much money. And I think we need to attend this and denounce Zionism as a belief system full of hate, like Catholicism is full of hate, like I don't know, just the continuing racist file of hate that goes on and on and on and on and on. You know, as Americans, we shouldn't be involved in these kinds of politics. Anything that has to do with racism of any kind should be squelched. That's constitutionally correct. Any hate-mongering that happens, it's our job as Americans to withdraw from Zionism. We can believe in the Israeli state of things as being a sovereign country, but the billions of dollars that we give them, in addition to helicopters and armaments, in addition to their ability to kill off Palestinians in sort of a disdain, has to stop. So no support for Israel as long as Zionists rule their party. No support for Jews. And as far as I'm concerned, any Jew in America that pumps money into Israel, to the Zionist beliefs, is supporting terrorism. Because these people are ethnic cleansers. And the Zionists are trying to ethnically cleanse all of the Middle East to make room for their own kind. And you know what happens when this happens? Next, it'll be the United States under attack from the Israeli lobby of Zionists who want to wipe out all the rest of the Goyim. Just as the Catholics preach their hate against homosexuality and safe sex, and then turn around and, just as the Americans preach hate against those in the Middle East, Muslims, who have nothing to do with any of this, but yet, if you say it in the news, it must be true. Intellect. Being able to distinguish, separate. So, if you're an American Jew, and you support Zion by pumping it money, you support a terrorist state. If you're an American Catholic who pumps money back to the church, you support a terrorist state. Each person to their lives and their way. Doesn't matter who you are. And a quick note for the Mormon Zionists, just so we're all on the same page. I know who you are. I lived in your state. I know how you preach. When you went to California and waged an anti-gay marriage act against California gays, it's really funny. I remember studying my Mormon lessons. I'm not Mormon, but I remember studying Mormon lessons, part of being in Utah. In Illinois, you were chased out, burned out, beaten up, and killed all over Illinois. That's how you found the land of Zion, as you call it. Another Zionist group, basically white, basically full of hate, and all you wanted was to be accepted. Well, maybe you should learn acceptance of other people, regardless of what the Bible says, and move on with your lives. Or your brand of hate is going to become someone else's brand of hate. And when they admonish you, they're going to teach you a valuable lesson. But yeah, America, that's pretty much the point. The United Nations, we should attend this meeting. The United States should attend this United Nations meeting and denounce Zionism as a racist, hateful brigade of Middle Eastern killers and terrorists. See you later, America. I don't care what you think. Bye.